Happy New Year. That was my entertaining video for this coming Christmas. And from now on, I will stick to what I do know how to do. What I do, I will stick to what I do best. Immigration. That's what I was trying to say. And no, this is not alcoholic. And that's not an advertisement either. That's just a Christmas-themed water. Bottle of water. Water. So, guys, you know the drill. I'll be here for some amount of time answering your questions about Czech immigration, living here, moving here, getting a visa, finding an apartment, getting health insurance, starting a business. Anything you want me to answer, I'll try and I'll do my best to answer it. And yeah, guys, go to the comments, or how do we call it? I don't know. Here, chat, and ask your questions. So, we're starting. Erwan Dubogan. Hi, Jan. Hi, Erwan. Nice to have you here. Yashwant Singh Shekhawat. I will be mispronouncing your names, guys. Sorry. Just mentioning that in advance. Happy Christmas to you. Abhijit, Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year as well, but we'll see each other before New Year's. I'll be doing, how many live streams? Thursday and Monday for sure before the New Year's, so at least 2 more. Ahmed Hassan, I applied my study visa application on September 30 and the Ministry of Interior just contacted my university 1 week ago. Does that mean anything? It means that they are working on your application, which is good. Given, it's been some time already, so it's a sign that something is happening, which is good. Stuart Little, hello sir, how are you? Merry Christmas, I'm good. Merry Christmas to you as well. Erwan, water, too bad, I'm having a nice pint of beer. But Czech immigration sucks so bad, can't even get an appointment. I hope 2025 brings huge changes. Well, I will not crash your dreams there, your expectations and your high hopes. So let's hope things will start changing next year with the Ministry of the Interior. But yeah, it's water, Pellegrino. It's not even like sweet. It has like a taste of lemon or something. I cannot pronounce it. It's in French, and that's one of the languages I haven't even tried to like learn or pronounce. So it's flavored water, which is not sweet, and there is no alcohol in that. That's how boring I am in my normal non-immigration life. SR, hello brother from India. Happy New Year in advance. The same to you. Merry Christmas. Or if you celebrate something similar. And thank you for joining. Ahmed Hassan, do you have any idea when I expect to have my visa? Well, hard to say. It also depends on what the university tells them. If they tell them something now during holidays, probably no one is working there. No one is working at the ministry either. So I would say somewhere in January, but when exactly, hard to say, because if the school tells them that they don't want you anymore because your school started in September, so there's no point in you starting in January, that might be a fast denial. If you're starting in February and they say that everything is fine and you enrolled all right, might be good. Rajesh Punjabi, Om Namah Shivaya, brother. Is it cursing? Am I saying something nasty? Patrick Bateman. I have said I will be mispronouncing all your names, so sorry. Well. Hi Jan, I'm planning to move to Czech Republic in 2025 from UAE. Do you think getting student visa appointment will be stressful in 2025? I don't see much changing in 2025 in this regard, so I would say it will be as stressful as 2025. And the amount of stress actually depends on when you apply. If you apply enough in advance, that's not that stressful. If you apply July, August, September, might be super stressful. So if you submit your application March, April, you'll probably not face any trouble. If you leave it for later, that might get difficult. Zisnoman, hi. Mohammed Nurul Alam, hi Jan, hi Mohammed. Mukul, hello, hi Mukul. Rajesh, Merry Christmas, the same to you. Same to you. If you let me know what you celebrate actually, because Rajesh Punjabi sounds like an Indian name, so I guess you are not celebrating Christmas. So are you celebrating anything or not? Might be very, like, I don't know, stupid from me. We've had so many Indian clients, so I know you have millions of celebrations throughout the year. I've even had some video here from Diwali, so I know you celebrate a lot, but I don't know actually if there is something like Christmas in India, so let me know. Abhijit, here you are doing really great job, sir. No one is available for all the people for free in live stream. Even the known people hesitate for help. Being a professional, heads off to you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's actually really nice. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But also what I wonder is, known people hesitate to help. So let me know who else is known on the internet for immigration. Really, if there is someone else you watch, let me know. I'll watch them as well, and maybe I'll learn something. Sanjay Malavlia, I like your stream. Thank you very much. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Maybe you like it a bit less now. Stuart Little, sir, as I emailed you for work permit, me and my wife got long-term seasonal work permit, but now from United Arab Emirates, it's really very tough to get an appointment. I mean, you've most likely got scammed, as many people who get or pay for the work permits or employment contracts. The seasonal visa or seasonal work visa is, in my opinion, the biggest scam there is. So I would be super careful before you pay someone to get you an employment contract, especially for the seasonal visa. I repeated every live stream a couple times. People still fall for it. So this is one of the reasons. Like, even if they give you the proof of accommodation and they give you the proof of employment, whatever, you might never get an appointment. So it's scam regardless, because they probably know it. And if they don't know it, it's not scam and they're just incompetent. SR, Jay Shri Ram brother, what does it mean? What does it mean? Mohammed Nural Alam, I have a question about late employment card extension application. Go ahead, Mohammed. Ask the question, I'll be happy to answer it. Guys, smash the like button for Jan. Ervan is the cheerleader here. So guys, smash the like button for me, share, comment, and everything. Like. At 100 rough, what is 2 divided by 4 times 3 minus 5 times 5? Okay, let's see. 2 divided by 4 is 0.5 times 3 is 1.5 minus 25 minus 23.5. That's my guess, because you have to divide the 5 times 5 and 2 divided by 4 times 3. So I think that's it. 23 minus 23.5. Let me know if that's correct. Hi brother, I'm Indian. Hi Rajesh, I'm Czech. Nice to have you here. We've had plenty clients from India, so I'm a bit familiar, but not with all the celebrations. Stuart Little, I don't know what to do. I already spent lots of money for this work permit. You can keep trying, but that will, the work permit or employment contract or permission to work, whatever you got, will expire in 6 months anyway. So you will need to get a new one if you want to use it for the application. So the easiest might be just focus on moving somewhere else than the Czech Republic. Unfortunately, like the situation is, Czech Republic needs people from abroad, but the Czech Republic also does everything possible to complicate it, to bring in people here from foreign countries. They say they don't, that they make it easy, and if you look at it like from the general perspective or like theoretical perspective, they probably do make it easier, but only for the group of people they made it complicated before, you know. So they say only 1,000 Indians can move to the Czech Republic a year to work. So like 99.9.9.9999999 whatever percent of Indians can never come here, because 1,000 a year in 1.5 billion or how many you have now is a pretty low number. But then for like 600 out of these 1,000, sorry, they make it easier, and they pretend that they made it easier for people to come here. So it's kind of, they made it easier, but only for the group of people they made it complicated before. So yeah, anyway. Yashwant Singh Shekhawat. Sir, almost 3.5 months I didn't get approval for employee cards in Dresden, so am I already Czech application or not? Depends. Probably yes. From Dresden, it doesn't take that long to get the documents here, because the documents must be sent from the embassy to the Czech Republic, to the Ministry of the Interior physically. So if you apply in India, sometimes can take a couple of weeks before the ministry starts working on the application. Dresden is pretty straightforward. So I'm sure they've been working on that, unless they've lost the file, misplaced it. Charmaine Rustin, hey, I'm new. Thank you for being here. So just, you know, I'm answering immigration related questions, or like Czech Republic related questions, whatever, health insurance, business, visa, housing, whatever you want to ask, feel free to ask. You can ask things about me as well. This is a Christmas special, so you can ask me personal things as well, but usually people don't come here for that. Karan saying, is it possible, can I marry in Czech Republic directly with my Belgian citizen? She's living in Belgium, I'm living in Croatia, I'm an Indian citizen. This marriage can be registered in Czech or not? Yes, but there are definitely easier countries where to do it, like Dresden. Denmark. Czech Republic is pretty complicated country to get married in terms of paperwork and everything. You need to plan ahead. So I would probably not recommend it, but it is technically possible. There are even agencies just arranging weddings here. But again, easier countries in Europe for that. SR, we Indians do not celebrate Christmas much more. We celebrate our rituals like Diwali and Holi, so on. Yeah, Diwali I'm familiar. I was invited to one of the celebrations of Diwali in Prague, one of the biggest ones, I think, a couple of years ago. And it was very colorful, very entertaining, very interesting. And I haven't been to Holi yet. So maybe someone invite me for a Holi celebration in Prague. Rajesh Punjabi, your city name please? Prague. Praha. Ahmed Hassan, the university contacted me and said that they told the Ministry of Interior that I'm attending my classes online and they still waiting for me. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds positive, promising. Saeed Akramuddin, is it easy to get a USA work visa by having a Czech passport? Good question. I don't deal with US visas, but generally Czech passport is pretty strong. And also we do have we do have good relationship immigration wise with the US. I would say it's straightforward, but I don't think I've ever done that. So I cannot say from my experience, but being an American is what it makes it easiest to get here and get a visa for the Czech Republic. So I mean, for Americans, it's easier to get any type of visa than for other nationalities. So I would expect something similar in return in the US. Mohammed Nurul Alam, one of my employees submitted his application for extension, but it was delayed for 1 day. He was sick and provided doctor's paper, but ministry has already denied his application. Yeah, that's correct. Because you have to submit the application while you are still legal. If he did it when he was already illegal, the ministry cannot accept the application because he was illegal, so he had no right to submit the application. Unfortunately, that's the employee's fault. Because the thing is, like, okay, he can provide a confirmation that he was sick and he couldn't submit the application the last day or whatever, but why didn't he submit it like 4 months in advance, which is legally possible? That's just his fault. I know it's a complication for him, complication for your business probably as well, if you're losing an employee, but yeah, the ministry is able to do that. Kumar, hey Kalin, hello. What's the best time for applying study application and visa for September intake, as January and Feb is almost finished? Do you help get in admission and visa process? We do help with getting the visa. We don't help with admissions because the student visa is one of the easiest to get. On the other hand, it's also one of the hardest to get or easiest to deny, let's say. Easiest to get, but also easiest to deny, because the ministry is looking at your motivation. And if your motivation is, I paid someone to find a school, get me enrolled, and I don't even care what course it was, most likely the application is gonna be denied. So you need to do your part and find a school, get the admission. We can then take care of the application process. As for when to apply, no later than May, I would say. Anything later than May can lead to delays and problems. June is okay still, but it's borderline. July is too late already. July, August, September, that's too late. Yeah, so April, May, I would say the latest. Ahmed Hassan, do you think I should send them a letter or just wait? I don't remember what was the case. So Ahmed Hassan, let's go back. University, no, I would wait in this case. If you see that something's happening, if they contacted the school, I would probably let them be. Only if you didn't hear anything from them, the school didn't hear anything, okay, the letter makes sense, but now I would just wait. SR, Lord Ram is father of we all. My chief lord he is. Okay, Lord Ram. Learning something every day. Patrick Bateman, bro, is there any problem or shortage of appointment going on for Czech student visa in general from you, according to your knowledge? I don't think we've had too many people there. We had some applications there, but not really for student visa, so it's hard to say. And it also it depends, because the availability of appointments depends on the embassy, and depends on the time of the year, and depends on your application. So those are like 3 moving pieces. So it's very hard for me to say in general. I would say student visa is the easiest because there are no quotas, at least, but it still depends on the capacity of the embassy and how many applications they are able to deal with every day, month, week, whatever. And when you apply, because then if you apply for a student visa, July, August, September, that's when everyone applies, and the chances of you getting an appointment is lower than if you applied earlier. Goku, hi, I want to know something from you. My mother says that I should not stay awake till late at night. You also go to sleep. I'm also sleeping. Are you trying to hypnotize me now, or what's going on there? What's going on there? My mother says that I should not stay awake till late at night. You also go to sleep. I'm also sleeping. What is that? Anyway, I think that people need to sleep. So for me, going to sleep early is important. So I try to go to sleep before 10. I'm not saying it always works out. It doesn't. But if I can, I try to be in bed before 10. So I think sleeping is important. If it was a real question, if it's something else going on, let me know. Mukul, I'm gonna complete 2 years in Oman. After that, can I apply for my long-term visa here? Oman, is Oman also quota like India? Yeah, you can apply either in the country of origin, so let's say India, or in the country where you've been living for more than 2 years legally. So you can potentially apply there, but I would need to check if there is even a Czech embassy in Oman, and if yes, if there are some quotas. I don't know from top of my head, honestly. Mohammed Nurul Alam denied with the reason that it was not enough to prove that he was such sick that not able to go ministry for submitting application. We now appeal against the decision. Can you please advise me what we need to do and what can happen in appeal? We don't do many appeals because we also don't have too many applications denied. But appeals generally, they generally can be successful if the problem was on the side of the ministry. So let's say if the ministry was closed that day or their IT system didn't work, which happens in Chodov especially, that their computers don't work, so they don't work the whole day and they need to reschedule your appointment. So if something like that happened, yes, then you can argue it and you could potentially make a successful appeal. But in this case, I would recommend sticking to whatever the lawyer you're working with told you, because if the appeal is already ongoing, and if you had someone to help you with the appeal, like a lawyer, I mean, then you should follow their advice because they hopefully have some plan for your application. But if the appeal is denied, yeah, he will need to start over and apply again, which might never happen. Abhijit, sir, I have a question that I see on YouTube, that the embassy has a quota to give only a number of visas per year. My appointment is December end, so is that an issue if I'm delayed? Not sure what you mean exactly, but yes, that's correct, that at some embassies there are quotas on how many people can apply yearly for certain types of visas, residence permits. But if you already have an appointment, then I don't see a problem there. If you already got the appointment, then I don't see a problem. Yasin Mokhtari, my employee card was cancelled and now I found a Czech girl to marry. Can I get married here without returning to my country, or do I need to apply for asylum and then get married? Well, it depends on your situation. You can marry. One of the documents you need to get married in the Czech Republic is confirmation from the foreign police that you're legally staying here. So it depends on what's your legal status now. I think if you go to the foreign police, they will be able to tell you better. Abhijit, I'm genuine student planning for my master's. That's always a good start for a visa application. It gets you at least some chances. Rajas Punjabi, I don't know how to flow to you. What do you mean? What do you mean? How to flow to me? How to follow me or how to fly to the Czech Republic? Sophia, I'm blessed. Hi, Merry Christmas and blessed New Year. The same to you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Goku, I want to go to India, but how to go to India from Pakistan? Honestly, I have no idea. Because I'm focusing on immigration to the Czech Republic. So I don't know the rules between India and Pakistan. Kanduyon, maybe I'm completely mispronouncing. Good evening, I worked about 4 years and want to marry home and bring the wife here. Yeah, of course, that's one of the things we do pretty often. Bring in family members, your wife, kids. We'll be happy to help with that. That's a relatively straightforward process. As our next invitation from my side, just Kandu, get in touch and give me a bit more details, like send an email with details about your case. We'll be happy to help. As our next invitation from my side, please join us on wonderful, colorful Holi in the month of March. Once again, welcome you in India. I'll be happy to, but if it's in India, I'm not sure I will be able to get there in March. But if you know about some Holi celebration in the Czech Republic, ideally in Prague, let me know and I'll be happy to go check it out. And you might also want to let me know what is it about, what celebration is it? Sophia, I'm blessed. I was looking for a working visa for Czech Republic, but I was told I need 0 quarter appointment to get appointment. Working visa from Kenya. Yeah. First, you will very likely get scammed by trying to get an employment contract. And second, you will most likely never get an appointment. So Yeah, that's that. Brian says this, again, very likely mispronouncing, sorry. My long-term residency card will expire on February 5th, 25, but my new employer applied for me change of employer last November 29, 24, and it was approved. Do I need to apply again for renewal? Of course, yes, of course. Change of employer and extension of your employee cards are two different things. So, of course, you have to submit your extension for sure. Which country? If you're asking where I'm based, it's the Czech Republic, the heart of Europe, the heart of the planet, heart of the universe. Mukul, Oman doesn't have embassy, all applications submitted in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, so that might get complicated. Because in Saudi Arabia, there is definitely quotas. Ahmed Hassan, if I get my study visa now and will transfer to another university next year, do I need to do all this process again, or I can just extend my visa? Kind of depends. But if you stay, let's say you enroll into an accredited course and you change to a different accredited course at some different university, that's fine. Problem would be if you enrolled into accredited program and you choose non-accredited program, or the other way around. That would be difficult and kind of possible only one way, from the other purpose of stay to student, but not the other way. Yeah. Mohammed Nurul, thank you. Ahmed Hassan, if I can extend my visa, how long it will take? And yeah, well, that's standard procedure. You would just need to, when you're submitting the extension, ideally I would recommend writing some explanation for the ministry that you're changing the course, blah, blah, blah. And then they should follow the standard procedures. So like 60 days for the student visa or student residence permit. Papiskova, hello, I will apply my study visa 16th of January. What advice you give me? I give you the advice to check my videos about the student visa interview. So if you go to my channel and just search for visa interview or student visa interview, go through that, be prepared, because saying something stupid during the interview is usually one of the, or not saying something important might be one of the reasons to get the application denied. Safe Haven, hi Jan, do you think the ministry will continue or put on hold the process of my employee card, considering the fact that my contract with employer is under the old minimum wages? Well, depends. You can take two approaches. Either wait for the ministry to send you a letter and requesting like increased salary, or go ahead, prepare that yourself, send it to them, so you smooth out the process. But if your salary does not meet the requirements, it's likely they will request it. Ali Morshed, how to get appointment Czech Republic long stay visa for seasonal work permit. I repeat this again and again and again in every live stream, and couple times every live stream. Seasonal work visa is the biggest scam in the Czech immigration, so I would not recommend applying or paying anyone to get you an employment contract or work permit or whatever ever. Karan, my wife has PR. I would like to know, if I apply for dependent visa, what will be the duration of the visa and what is the processing time from Czech Republic? It depends if you apply for a visa or residence permit. Visa is maximum for 1 year, residence permit maximum for 2 years, visa processing time 60 to 90 days, residence permit processing time 270 days maximum. But it also depends if you got married before she got the PR, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and now you're only applying to join her now, you might never get approved. The ministry started being very cautious about that in recent months. If you just got married recently, that might work out better. No questions today. Just a big thank you for all your immigration support and help. Merry Christmas and all the best wishes. Thank you very much. I'm happy to hear that this is helpful, and thank you very much for the appreciation. It's nice to hear that you're here, that you appreciate what I'm doing. Sophia, I'm blessed. Thank you for the answer. Be blessed. Thank you very much, or you're welcome. Anyank W. Hi. Hi. WinR, any company will sponsor ticket visa for fresher like done. Well, ticket, like if you mean that you get a job and they help you pay for the ticket, depends on the company. I know, for example, some restaurants that do that. Indian restaurants, if you come here to work as a cook, they might pay all these expenses. So I guess it depends on the company. Onisim Yonut, is this for the UK? Nope, this is for the Czech Republic. Goku, bye sir, nice to meet you. Bye Goku, thank you for having you here, or thank you for being here. And Abhijit, I think that's the last question for now. It's been nice 30 minutes with you guys. No, more questions coming. Okay. So, sir, my college starts on February 30 and my appointment is end of December. I applied it earlier, but the recognition process took too long. So is that an issue? Will I be getting it on time? You have 2 months. The ministry officially has 2 months to get it approved, so you might still be in time. Generally, I would say it's a bit too late, but you still have officially enough time, so should work out. Safe Haven, I applied end of September, no response from embassy yet, but it was already approved by the ministry. Will they still be in need of improved minimum wage contract? If it was approved already, then you should be fine. But anyway, even for you, you should request the increase of the salary. Because they cannot give you less than what's the minimum requirement. So you should definitely request it. But if the application has been approved, then you should be fine. You just need to hear from the embassy. Kandu Yon Lon. I got my first visa for seasonal work and I paid different company. For half year I paid once 15,000 crowns and then half paid in New Year. I mean 30,000. And by this one, I paid some 6,000. And that means for like seasonal employment contract or for the visa itself? WinR, thanks for the information. My pleasure. Brian, thank you, Ann. I have one more question because my change of employer was approved. Can I start working immediately even on the contract that was sent to me? My joining date is February 8, 2025. It does not depend much on what was in the contract. It depends on what was in the application form. And it also depends on what's in the letter from the ministry, because usually when the ministry approves the change of employer, they tell you from what date you can start, and you cannot start before that date. So you would need to see the letter from the ministry. Mohammed Nurul Alam. Is he allowed to get bridge visa during appeals until get decision? Also, is there any other way to stay here if the appeal will be denied? He has worked here about 6 years ago. Well, honestly, I don't know the answer for this question because I don't know anything about the case. So it's hard to say for me. I don't know, honestly. But speak with the lawyer. If they made the appeal, they should know. I honestly cannot really advise on this right now. Sorry. Okay, guys. I think that's it for now. That was the last question. So, Abhijit, all the blessings and well wishes to you, sir. You're doing a really great job helping the needful. Happy to do that, guys. Happy for you to appreciate that, and I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Just for now, the Merry Christmas, because we'll definitely see each other before the New Year's at least 2 more times. As always, I'll see you again Monday. What's today? Monday. So Thursday, Monday, Thursday, Monday until the end of the world. Good night, guys. Merry Christmas for those of you who celebrate, and see you again Thursday. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you, Santa. Yay! Merry Christmas. It was for user and said it's the biggest scam, but worth it for me because I made much more in the Czech Republic than home. I'm very glad to meet Czech people. Okay, no, I'm happy to hear if it worked out for you and you actually enjoyed the time and you earned some money here. That's great. So guys, thank you very much again. See you again Thursday, Monday, until the end of the world. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, enjoy. Hezký Vánoce, same to you. Thank you guys. Bye bye.